Well, it looks like the header's gone, so he's off somewhere else to cut a bit more, and I know that because he's just rang me to say that he's putting the header on. So let's have a little squirt up the hill and we'll go and catch him there. We'll just wait for this car to come down and then we'll go. But another sunny day, still a bit windy, but not as windy as yesterday, so we should be all right. I'm trying to drive with one hand on the gimbal, man. Can you drive with your hand on your gimbal? There's a number of things I can do in this world with one hand. Driving's one of them, especially with the advent of automatic cars. So here we go. I've driven along this road numerous times in tractors at harvest time, way back in the day with me 5,005, Ford 5.6 and 5-ton trailer. Look at that, how's that for timing? Spot on, apart from the push bike, right? But there we go, they're just heading into the field. I wonder if the bale is heading along. Once he gets a little bit cut, we'll go and see, yeah? But we'll get all hitched up and then we'll come back to you when we're actually going. So here we go, off to the field. We're driving down through this is the high down, and then we'll go into the field called the pump house, and we'll go up that field and into the field that we're going to cut, which is called the Spice Rigs. Apparently any field that's called Spice was called that because it was a good field back in the day. So this one's kind of disproves the theory because it's not too good this year, but it has been in the past. It was always a good field for me, but that is certainly no reflection on the present management. Certainly not. Would I dare to say such a thing when John's not here to defend himself? Oh God, keep your gob shut. Right, no mention today about positivity after the last one, right? Because it went a little bit awry. So we managed to get going again, and here we are, one trailer going back to the farm, driven by son Andrew, and then in the distance we have John in the combine. So we've done one field up here which wasn't very clever, but it never has been all year, so we'll not bother talking about that one. This one's better, and it's all getting baled as it's getting combined, which is pretty good. It's still blowy up here. We've had a couple of little showers blow through, but not too much, and when the wind comes with it like this, it just it blows straight away, so it's not really an issue. But this one's coming off a little bit better. We don't know, we're just keeping track of the trail loads, etc. We have no weighing facility here, so the combine's telling us a story, but you know what combines are, they're not great at telling stories sometimes, so we'll wait until we get it all done, and then we'll work it out field by field roughly. But it's not coming off too bad. Then we have the second son, Jack, on the baler. So father and two sons working in the same field. We're getting that family farm vibe again, aren't we? Brilliant. I wish this wind would do one. Pain in the backside. So there we go, another day harvesting on the family farm. Nice scenery around here as well. We're on a bit of a plateau here. It stands at around about 600 foot above sea level. So then we go over, see that hill at the top there is rising up to 900,000 foot above sea level. So you get a good view, and then we're pushing right across there, way across into Northumberland. Way across that way behind them trees towards the Tyne, and yeah, it's quite a nice view from up here. So this field's called the Stackyard, and the farm that I used to look after is just over the little brow of that hill there. Now, this was obviously the field nearest to the farm, hence called the Stackyard. I think we'll call it a day now, because as always I've got other things to do. But if you're enjoying these, why don't you just like and subscribe for me? That would be great. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye now.